When somebody said, "I don't think Andrew Tate puts others down." I mean, in what kind of world perception are you living in? Oh, you're a brokey. He's a brokey. I don't fucking deal with these people. I steal energy from other people. He literally said, he said, I'm an energy vampire. I like high energy people so I can steal energy from them. I don't like low energy people. You fucking loser. That's how he talks. You don't see how somebody could be happy with that mindset, with that way of vibration. It's impossible. And just like someone here said very, very clearly, he's highly traumatized, and and actually I believe that the men who resonate with him are so severely toxic that it's good that they don't have a relationship, no matter how much money they have. And I've never seen a woman happy with him, to be honest. I've never seen an Andrew Tate video where any of these women were happy. And one thing that surprised me a lot, when they made this video about the yacht that they were on the multi-million-dollar yacht, they made like a briefing where in the beginning they said to the women, yeah, if you want to leave, just tell us, and then we'll get travel arranged for you, blah blah blah. I was like, are these women they don't know? Like, are they like picking women at random, like, and then just inviting them to the boat? Why don't they have like women around them that they already know and trust and feel good about? Why is it that after so many years they bring completely new women on board? It didn't make much sense to me, in the sense like it seems almost like no real woman sticks around with them. You know what I mean? But anyway, that's not so important. Important is that to understand that they're definitely putting others down. It's definitely toxic metaframing. And if you don't understand toxic metaframing and you're conscious enough to learn something about it, check out my video on toxic metaframing. Because it's extremely toxic. Their behavior is extremely toxic, but if you don't see it, you don't understand it. Like testosterone frustrated young men would call it they would call it like that I don't see it. Oh, I see it very well. I'm spiritually awakened and I see body energies. I heal people from their traumas. I can feel shit you wouldn't even believe. I can do stuff you wouldn't even believe. Like, I did 1,000 tantra massages with women, healing them from all kinds of shit. So, and working with them. So, and probably in the future, one of them is gonna be Tate's eggs. I'm going to be doing therapy with her. So, and I wouldn't be surprised that after a few years, I mean, they pick women which don't have a platform. So if you have, a Romanian woman or some woman somewhere which is not in a big way like influential, it's never gonna come out. But if they pick a woman, and let's say they had a woman with them that starts to become really powerful in whatever way, but you see, they always show women that are very afraid to be on camera. Why? But you have to ask these questions. If you don't have to ask them in order to judge what he's doing. You have to ask it whether it's a role model that you really want to follow. And you're being blinded by the lights. Blinded by the lights is such a good. That's basically, the song is for you if you like Andrew Tate. You're being blinded by the lights. It's just like being in Las Vegas, and the thing is, what is absolutely legitimate is the idea, of escaping matrix and belief systems and all of this stuff. That's nothing new. We've heard that many times before, but there are more spiritual and loving and understanding ways, and more ways to go about it. And when you want these cars, and when you want the women, I mean, it just represents masculinity in terms of like territory, cars, women, blah blah blah. But when you look at it, what is it supposed to give you? It's supposed to give you joy. But does alcohol give you joy? No. Do cars give you joy? Maybe for a month. Do houses give you joy? Maybe for a month, for 2 or 3, and then it starts again. You have to really look at what brings you joy. Does expressing your masculinity give you joy? It's okay. It gives you something, but I think libido self-empowerment is the real trick, to understand that at any point in time you decide for more potential of sexuality, but also more potential for joy, which is okay, which is something that Andrew Tate also represents, that kind of energy. That's why a lot of people like him. So that's good, but not with the toxic metaframing, because that shows that there's something blocked in his energy field where he needs to put others down in order to feel good about himself. And you see that anytime he's being questioned, he starts to toxic metaframe like a massive narcissist. Like, if, like, you know why she left you? It's because of you, because you suck. Maybe she left him because he had an energy that showed that he didn't really care about her, or that there was no real heart chakra connection. And maybe she left him because he picked a woman just because of her looks. And that's the thing, like, I genuinely don't believe that any of the women that Andrew, with Tristan, I don't know, but let's just say the two, I don't believe that any of these women have a true relationship with them. I think it's a fear-based relationship based on root chakra, because they are not rich enough and not powerful enough, these women, to be on their own. So they choose them in order to not face their fears in the root chakra. That's what I believe, which many relationships are based on. I'm not saying that this is unique. A lot of women do this. And to the outsider, it seems like, oh, this is something desirable because they will look like 10s of 10s. I personally believe they're more like 6 out of 10s or 7 out of 10s. To the outside, they seem kind of like, okay, they're thin, and they put up on a lot of makeup, and they're a little bit more feminine because they're maybe Eastern Europe or something. I mean, I'm from Prague, Czech Republic, so I know these women, how they look like and how they are. By the way, the women that you would get in Prague with that kind of attitude as an Anglo-Saxon person would be the worst gold diggers. A normal, beautiful, real Czech girl would never go with Andrew Tate. Never. And I know them very well. And the reason is because they're on the heart chakra level, and they hate how they're being treated by foreigners. So, and you wouldn't need to know Czech. That's just an example for Czech Republic itself. And so, yeah, if you go into a gold digger bar or club and you pick them up and you go fuck them, and maybe they are so intrigued by your money, then they go with you. But those are not the high quality girls. Those are not the real 10s of 10s. And most men are blinded by this. But, you do you. And you'll see where you go. The problem is that 10, 20 years later, if you don't listen to me, you will wake up and you'll be like, oh, fuck. And I know it because I've lived in an illusion as well for many years. And since 1 month, I got this download about libido self-empowerment. And in 2015, end of 2015, I had a spiritual awakening. Started doing the tantra massages. I understand now everything perfectly, insanely perfectly. And Andrew Tate for me is nobody, literally nobody. I'm not saying nobody in the sense like 3D world. He has a lot of influence now, absolutely, but nobody in terms of like life values, literally having them at the right place in the right priority. And I think what would do him well is real energy therapy, to be honest. and he kind of felt that. That's why he went for being a Muslim, but he's not really a Muslim. Come on, I mean, a little bit praying does not make you instantly a Muslim. I think to be a good Muslim, I think you would have to change a lot in a lot of ways.